picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, I checked in with the Cougars head coach pregame. Coach said they were thrilled to get off to a good start last week, starting the season 1-0, but there is so much he wants to clean up. Said, I showed the guys film. We have a very specific list of things that we've got to improve this week. Expectations are already high, but we have got to take it a game at a time and execute a game at a time. He said they will be better today, and their focus is all on execution and communicating. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd down, here's Watson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
With the catch, it's Phillips. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Cougars are flying down the field. Drops back on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Right back to it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Flanagan. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day...
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Moves to his right, gets rid of it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Phillips. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. On the return, looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Surge ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Looking for a deep man. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Watson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And this QB already in the 1st quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
And he muffs it. It's loose. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Carr gets rid of it.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
This one's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run him again. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Escapes the pressure going right. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Play action on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to Watson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! The extra point here would tie the game. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Right side, it's Williams. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They're all over him. Just got rid of that one.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Picked off, what a play to set him up. There he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Notre Dame 14, BYU 7.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just had to get rid of him.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Running inside. It's Watson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Tough run here. It's Watson. Nice move there. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 49 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Handoff for Watson. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Fresno State taking on the Rice Owls.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage unit all over him. Stopped immediately. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Smashes through the tackle. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Irish! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
That makes the score Notre Dame 28, BYU 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Long way to go on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. BYU with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Watson. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. Makes the grab close to the logo. Taken down right away. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Left side is Phillips. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Out wide left, it's Casper. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Carr. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? To get that tackle for loss? Wow.
To the air. It's Carr. Caught. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Runs through a man. He might have got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
42, BYU, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Watson. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Left side is Flanagan, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Carr throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Out wide left, it's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back's got it on the screen. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
BYU right back to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their tap.
Snags it, and there's running room. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
49, BYU, 28.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to...
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 35, set to kick off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
On the play.